Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's your boy Ray with another vlog of the day. At the moment of this recording, it is Sunday, July 6th, right now. It's around 7 p.m. Just kind of had my day full of just catching up with a lot of editing, scheduling a lot of things ahead of time, hanging out with the family, of course, here at the house. At work, when it comes to IT and cybersecurity, this is my week where we consider the week on call, where you're like the tech that kind of takes over all the tickets like after hours and on the weekends as well. So with this kind of weeks, you kind of plan on staying near like the house just in case any emergency happens, right? So this whole weekend has been very like just kind of hanging out right by the house, just chilling around here with my family, you know, watching like videos and movies and stuff like that with them, enjoying time, cooking in the house and stuff like that, which saves money if you guys are kind of people that like to eat outside, which we used to be like that. We used to love to eat out and stuff like that, but we've noticed that it saves a lot of money if you buy groceries and stay inside and eat in the house. Sometimes when it comes to these times like this, we decide to kind of play like indoor games. One of the indoor games we like to play, like me and my girl, is we like to play Pokemon cards. Yeah, which is kind of like it's crazy, right? Pokemon cards used to be crazy popular. I mean, it still is. It's still there's a lot of collectors out there, for Pokemon. Me and her, we used to love buying them when we were kids. I never really was like, I didn't ever really play with them when I was younger. So I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I just learned the rules as I got older. So as I learned the rules, play with her. We buy packs together. It's kind of like our little thing that we got that we enjoy together. Um, and I was thinking about Pokemon cards, right? And I was thinking about how remember how like they used to be so popular, like they used to be so famous. Every kid had it. I know today it's big now, but back when they first came out, oh, it was a rave. I'm talking about teachers banned them from school. They were banned from different locations because they would start fights. I grew up in New York. I grew up in Bronx, New York, so maybe that environment is a little bit different than other environments where other people grew up at. But in those environments, people used to get chased down the streets. There would be fights. Um, and then it reminded me of a story of there was this one kid who, you're always gonna have that one kid that always just talks smack. Talk smack meaning they're always talking crap about all the stuff they have, all the stuff their parents bought them, yada yada. Yeah, they just like to rub it in your face so they can get a oh wow that's cool kind of thing from you, right? That's the only reaction they're looking for. So there was this kid in the neighborhood who was like that. He was bigger than me, bigger than all of us. So we had no choice but to just like, oh, cool, respect whatever he says. Like, oh, yeah, cool, man. That's awesome for you. But we never really like to hang out near around him because he just always likes to be like a dick to us. And when we were hanging out one day, we were outside. We heard like screaming, just screaming, arguing, and it's New York, so it's that's a usual thing. You're looking around, you're like, whoa, I wonder if it's nearby. And then we kind of heard it again, and this time it was, we heard it. It came from up there, from up top of the building. So we kind of looked up, and we didn't see nothing happening. And then next, we saw a window open, and it was the mom. It was the kid that we're talking about. I'm gonna call him Bully Bob. It was Bully Bob with his mom, and they were just arguing back and forth, arguing back and forth. Yo, anyway, if you're watching this video right now and you randomly clicked on it and you were experiencing this, or you happen to be there in that moment in New York, let me know, because that'd be cool to, like, I don't know, reconnect and be like, yeah, I was there, I remember this. So basically, we're all chilling, we're hanging out, we look up and we see this fighting, we see the screaming, we see the window open, we see Bully Bob arguing with his mom, and then out of nowhere, his mom is just screaming, oh, I'm gonna get rid of all those things, da, da, da. And we are just trying to listen to see what they were saying, and I think I was making out the words, and I was talking with my buddy that was downstairs also, and we were just talking back and forth, like, yo, did she just say about throwing away all his stuff? Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, that's Bully Bob, yo. Apparently he has everything, this and that. And then next to you see her pull up like a box, and they're on the fire escape now. Fire escape, I don't know if you guys know this, but in New York there's buildings with like this like kind of like a porch outside of your window where it's used to escape if there was like a fire in the building, and there's like stairs going down outside, right? And so she stands on the fire escape with like this box, and we hear him crying and screaming, saying no, no, from the, like, I'm talking about those those screams that just, they're screaming out their full lung capacity to get attention and stuff like that. And he's screaming no, no, and crying. And not gonna lie, this is like the first time we've ever all seen him cry, and we're seeing Bully Bob cry. And next you know, he just looks down. He sees us, but then as soon as he sees us and he looks back at his mom, it's like something inside him activated. He just crawled outside and was just like, no, no. And it's like, it's almost as if it looked like he was gonna attack her, but I don't think he was. I think he was just kind of like running up to her. And I think because of that, she noticed that, and she instantly kind of just threw out that box that she had in her hand. And inside that box was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Pokemon cards, and they're just flying all over the town, flying all over the city, and just all everywhere. I'm talking about, I swear they were just maybe at least 2,000 to 3,000 Pokemon cards, because there was a whole bunch flying everywhere all over the floor. And of course, you got a bunch of kids outside. Some of them I knew, some of them I don't even knew. You know, they were probably from a different neighborhood. They're probably walking by, or they're probably just hanging out for the first time. And you have all these kids outside in the neighborhood. This is summertime, by the way. Outside, and just all these Pokemon raining from the sky. What do you think is going to happen? Oh, you already know. Every single kid, all of us, we all started just picking up all the Pokemon cards from the floor. I kind of grabbed a few, but then I just kind of like felt bad, because one, he lived in the same building I lived, and two, like, what if that would have happened to me? So I started grabbing a couple, and I started like about to put them in my pocket, until my mom stuck her head out. She asked what's going on. I explained to her the whole story. She told me, yo, just drop everything, come upstairs, just come on, like, I need you to get out of there. I'm like, all right, yeah, I don't want to be like in trouble with all this. And so I kind of left. I told my homeboy, yo, my mom's asking me to come upstairs. He's like, all right, yeah, man. And then just because like I just didn't want to take them, I took them out of my pocket. I said, here, yo, hold these for me. I just gave them to him, and I just went upstairs. I didn't take any of those cards, because I already had cards of my own. I had hundreds of cards of my own. I didn't need like extra doubles or energies or any other extra stuff. But there was a bunch of kids just grabbing everything, and he's screaming, crying, sobbing up there. I felt so bad, yo. After that, like, I remember telling my mom, yo, if you ever do that, like, I think I'm gonna pass out. Like, I'll be so sad. And she's like, well, don't get in trouble, because I would do one of the, I would grab your video games and gladly give it to somebody else, or throw out your Pokemon cards. And as soon as I got that threat from her, I was like, yo, respect, mom. I'm not gonna do nothing to you. But that's crazy, man. If that's ever happened to you, I'd love to hear about it. I definitely have had situations like that with my mom, where with getting punished and stuff like that. But I felt like that was like the worst. That's the worst thing I've ever seen, man. Anyways, that took up like most of my time here in my vlog. I'm gonna head out for the day, guys. So I gotta, this Sunday night, just gotta have everything ready for the next day, for tomorrow, for work. You guys have a wonderful night. Positive vibes for this entire week that's coming up. Let's stay grinding, stay focused, stay cool, stay true, and be you. Peace.